Hi there, I'm Vincent Boss and I provide dating and self-improvement advice. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing dumper makes contact. When does a dumper reach out after a breakup? I provide audio and email coaching to help people try and get their ex back or get a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Check out my website for more details. www.dateme.tips. Please check your spam and junk folders if you are expecting an email from me. So now let's get back into today's podcast. And today we are discussing dumper makes contact. When does a dumper reach out after a breakup? So if you've been dumped and want to try to get your ex back, you will likely wonder when and for what reason your ex will reach out to you after the breakup. In today's podcast, I'm going to be telling you 3 reasons that your ex, the dumper, will reach out to you. Please listen until the end, because I will be letting you know of a podcast to check out after this one, which will give texting advice after receiving contact from your ex. So let's get straight into this, and number 1, as for why your ex-dumper will reach out to you, is when it's necessary. So sometimes a dumper might make contact with their ex for a necessary reason. This could be for a wide range of reasons, but 2 common examples are regarding your children, if you're parents together, or trying to sort out finances after the breakup. Unfortunately for a dumpee, if the contact received is necessary, then this doesn't mean your ex wants to reconnect. However, you can use this contact as a way to grow attraction by showcasing yourself in a positive way. Make sure you keep the conversation on topic and present yourself as stable-minded and calm. Don't be awkward, angry, bitter, or anxious during your conversations, and show that you're someone who is approachable, reliable, and happy. If you meet in person for necessary reasons, use this as an opportunity to look your best, but without overdressing for the situation. So if you receive contact from your ex, you need to be deciphering whether this contact is necessary or if it's unnecessary. Now, if it's necessary, then although this isn't the most positive type of contact you can have, you can at least use this as an opportunity to showcase yourself in the best possible light. This is very helpful if during the breakup you lost emotional self-control, because this enables you to showcase to your ex that you are now stable-minded. But you must always remember that necessary contact isn't coming from a place of attraction. If your ex contacts you for a necessary reason, then unfortunately, this isn't them opening the door for you to try and reconnect at this time. You have to stay on topic, you have to stay on point, you have to understand that the reason they have contacted you is because it is necessary. Like I said, this could be for financial reasons, it could be because you have children together, it could be for various other possibilities, maybe regarding legal issues due to your breakup, maybe due to possessions. There are lots of possibilities. But you will know in your heart when you receive contact from your ex whether this is necessary or whether this is unnecessary. And if it is necessary, use this to your advantage, but don't overplay it. Don't look at this for more than it is. You have to understand that they aren't coming to you because of attraction. They are coming to you because they have to. So now let's get into point number 2 and the second reason as for why a dumper will make contact after the breakup. And point number 2 is when they have enough attraction. So at the time of the breakup, the dumper will feel a very low level of romantic emotional attraction for their dumpee. During the relationship, both people, dumper and dumpee, would have felt a high level of romantic emotional attraction for one another, but sadly this level has dropped, and that is why somebody has decided to end the relationship and they became the dumper. So at the moment of a breakup taking place, the level of romantic emotional attraction is very low. So the second reason as for why a dumper will make contact with their ex is if they have grown attraction, if the level of romantic emotional attraction has grown from a low point to the necessary high point. Now, there are many different ways you can try and grow romantic emotional attraction in your ex's mind, and I discuss them in various podcasts. So please make sure you subscribe and ring the bell for notifications so you can fully understand my theories and concepts, because you will be notified of all of my future uploads. Additionally, I highly suggest you check out my playlist called The No Contact Rule, because one of the main ways you can grow romantic emotional attraction in your ex's mind is by using my version of the No Contact Rule, and all of the information regarding that is in the playlist on my YouTube channel, so please make sure you check all of that out. So in point number 1, I was saying that the dumper will make contact for a necessary reason, but here in point number 2, the dumper will be making contact for an unnecessary reason. It will be a non-necessary reason that they are making contact. So if you are a dumpee and you receive contact from your ex, and you see this as not necessary, you think to yourself, they did not need to send me this, they did not need to speak to me about this, then you can kind of start to believe that your ex is growing romantic emotional attraction. This is the right direction you want things to be going. This is a positive step. Now, you aren't fully at the moment of reconnecting at this stage, but it is a great moment. When you receive that contact as a dumpee that is unnecessary from your ex, you can start to believe that your ex is growing romantic emotional attraction, and it's a very magic moment. It's a very exciting moment because you can start to see that they have contacted you because they have hit the necessary high point of attraction in their mind. If they hadn't reached that moment, they would not have sent you unnecessary contact. It would only be the type of contact that they have to send. If they get to the stage where they're sending you things but they don't have to, this is a good sign. But at this moment, you will be moving into the connection stage where you need to be trying to rebuild this connection before you can meet. And this is what I'm going to be pointing you into the right direction of at the end of today's podcast. I'll be telling you of a podcast where I go in depth about what you need to do if and when you receive non-necessary contact from your ex, what you can do to grow this conversation and take things to the next stage. So now let's move into point number 3 and the final point of today's podcast as for why a dumper will reach out to a dumpee. And point number 3 is when they are worried about you. So as a dumpee, this is the worst type of contact you can receive from your ex. Under no circumstances do you want to deliberately try and receive contact by making your ex worried about you. Any contact from your ex in this way isn't coming from a place of attraction, and it would be almost impossible to grow attraction from a conversation based on this concern. Having an unstable mindset is not attractive. Being dependent on someone is low value, and a dumper making contact based on this concern is due to pity and not wanting to reconnect. There is also a chance that they might contact the authorities if they are genuinely worried for your well-being. If you receive this type of contact, try and stay as calm as possible and have a positive conversation with your ex. After the chat, I suggest you speak with your friends, family and local doctor if you're feeling depressed. So if you receive this type of contact from your ex, the likelihood is that you have given them reason to be concerned. And this should be a wake-up call to you about not only how your ex is thinking of you right now, but how you should be perceived by everybody. Because if your ex is feeling worried for you right now, the likelihood is that your friends and family and anybody who knows you are also worried. This should be a wake-up call to get extra support. You will always get through this difficult time. You will always find a happier future. You just need to speak with your friends, family, and doctor. You are currently in a bleak tunnel, but if you move forward, you will get out of that tunnel and into the light of happiness. I promise you, you will get through this difficult time. But if you receive contact from your ex where they are worried about you, then this is not the type of contact you are wanting when trying to reconnect. Because somebody who is worried, somebody who is feeling pity for somebody is not attractive. Let's use an analogy. Let's think of a situation. If you was to walk into a party and you saw somebody sitting in the corner crying, you might go over to them and put your arm around them, ask them how they are, and try and support them. But you are not likely to be attracted to them. You are much more likely to be attracted to the person standing on the other side of a room who is surrounded by others, who is happy, carefree and fun. This type of positive attitude is attractive. So whereas in the first instance, somebody is getting attention, it is not the attention you want when you're trying to attract somebody. It is through pity and concern. If you receive contact from your ex, which is clearly from a worried perspective, then this is different to what I was speaking about in point number 1 or point number 2. This is its own category. So if you receive this type of contact, please take that on board. Speak with your ex, let them know how you're feeling, showcase yourself in a positive, stable-minded way. But after the call has ended, after the texts have ended, please understand that if your ex is seeing you in this way, then you probably need to be speaking with additional people to get that extra support that you require. Contact your local doctor, contact a local counsellor. You will get through this difficult time, I promise you, but if you need extra support, please make sure you get it. Don't hide away from it. There is no shame in it. Everybody has times in their life where they're feeling low and they need support. Speak with your friends, family, and local doctor. If you get contact from your ex which is worried, take that on board. Understand that this is a warning sign that you should be really acting upon to trying to move forward in a positive way. So as I said at the start today, I was going to point you in the direction of a podcast that I believe you should listen to now, because that will go into what to do if and when you receive contact from your ex, what you need to be doing and how you should be texting them back. So it's very, very important information. Providing you are watching this on YouTube, you will see now in the suggested video that you can be clicking that podcast and that will take you so you can listen to this straight away right now. If you believe that this podcast has helped you, then please consider buying me a coffee. The link to do so is in the description.